New at 10, bond denied again for one of the two brothers charged in the shooting of a Covington County deputy. It happened during a preliminary hearing this afternoon. Cortavious Hobbs is charged with attempted capital murder and hindering prosecution after Deputy Yates Rodney was shot following a traffic stop in Mount Olive. Now, during that hearing, the defense argued that the hindering charge did not apply, despite the initial investigation showing that both brothers were shooting during the fight. Prosecutors shared that deputies discovered a rifle underneath the home where the brothers were found after fleeing the scene. This gun is believed to have been used to shoot Deputy Rodney. After hearing both sides, the judge denied Hobbs' bond once again, and he believed Hobbs could be a threat to the community and a flight risk. Hobbs was taken back to Lamar County. He and his brother are being held there.